temptation for a lot of vendors has been to take what their initial product was and just port it into the cloud, containerize it, or move it somewhat natively. But there's obviously a big difference between something that was built for cloud, so is fully cloud native, and something that was built for an on-prem deployment and then is ported in some configuration into the cloud. So we see a big difference between vendors that are cloud native and have really built specifically for a cloud deployment, and they tend to be multi-tenanted. They tend to have much more flexibility in the way that they modularize their processes and the elements of their offering, and they have a lower cost base because they've built all of the functionality on the lowest cost element that are built into that cloud native environment.
There are some other features of a modern cloud native SaaS solution that we think buyers have come to expect. Things like open APIs. So a feature of a cloud native solution is that all of the features of the solution are available through APIs, not just the existing user interface.
I think a key challenge for the TV industry in this space is to innovate faster and use cloud as the main driver for improved agility. There's a strong view that we've heard that an unreformed virtualized software solution that is simply taken and lift it and shift it to virtual machines is only really the starting point in a cloud journey. And while this approach and its monolithic software might suit more technology-centric buyers or simplified workflows, the more complex workflows will require a microservices approach and a microservices-based architecture.
There's also an important economic impact, and what we've seen is that vendors that have done the lift and shift approach and taken a traditional solution and just put it into the cloud, what that tends to do is increase the cost of running that service. If it needs dedicated compute and storage resources in the cloud, that's often more expensive than doing it on-prem. And what happens then is that more modern vendors that have a cloud native architecture from the get-go are able to compete at a much lower price point that some of the established players just struggle to reach without making a loss. So there's an imperative, I think, in many cases, to completely re-architect technology solutions to be cloud native.